Now we all know this problem. So you start mixing a song in your studio or in your living room or in your bedroom. You keep tweaking and tweaking, and at some point your mix is starting to sound pretty good. Here's the problem. First of all, your room probably isn't perfectly acoustically treated, and second of all, most people don't listen to music in your room. Most people probably listen to music in their room, or maybe in their cars, or maybe on their mobile phones or something like that. And chances are that the mix that sounded so good in your room might not sound all that well in all the other listening environments. Now, to tackle this issue, you could actually go out to your car, if you have a car in the first place, and listen to your mix there. Listen to it on your mobile phone, on your tablet, on your television, resolve all the issues that present themselves, and then hopefully your mix will sound good anywhere. Now, this is a pretty effective solution. Obviously, it is quite an endeavor though. Luckily, there is a plugin that was just released some days ago that promises to offer a much simpler solution. So let's take a quick look at MixChecker Ultra by Audified. Now, MixChecker Ultra is actually an upgraded version of MixChecker. So we've had MixChecker, then we've had MixChecker Pro, which is the version you're seeing on screen now. I already owned this version. As soon as I heard that MixChecker Ultra was coming out, I almost immediately decided to purchase an upgrade. So this is MixChecker Pro. Now let me show you MixChecker Ultra. Now, as you can see, it got quite the overhaul, and they also added some new features. Now let's take a quick look at what MixChecker is all about. Now, as you can see up here, we have 10 different devices, 10 different virtual listening environments. If you dive a little deeper, you can see that we have quite a bit more. I've counted about 95 or so. But anyway, the basic idea behind this is that we can switch from one virtual listening environment to another and another and another. Now, if you switch from one listening environment to another, your brain will be kind of confused for a while. So it needs some time to adjust to the new listening environment. Ironically, we can use that to our advantage because that period of confusion will usually make it a lot easier to identify some problems, some possible problems in your mix. Now we can cycle through all of these different devices, all of these different listening environments. We can make adjustments right away, and hopefully at one point you will have eliminated all of the problems in your mix, and your mix will sound good in as many listening environments as possible. That's the basic idea of MixChecker. Now let's actually cycle through some of these presets while listening to a song. Now it's probably not going to translate all that well over YouTube, but just to give you a little bit of an idea of how this works. Let's go. Now this is without MixChecker. Now this is supposed to be some monitor speakers. These are some computer monitors. This is supposed to be a 22-inch television, a gaming laptop, and a 10.2-inch tablet. Now you get the idea. Now what Audified has also done is they've added some noise types, some noise profiles. Because, for example, if you want to know what your mix would sound like sitting in a car, of course we have a car preset over here. Actually, we have several. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different profiles. But if you would actually be sitting in a car, you would probably also be hearing some street noise. So what Audified has done is they've added some noise types. So this would be a street. This would be another street. This would be a park. This is another park. This is a playground. And there are up to, I believe, 14 different noise types. So let's go to street 2 again. And let me first bypass MixChecker. Let me play that song again and then switch to what it would sound like sitting in a car. Let's go. So this is without MixChecker, and this is what it would sound like sitting in a car. So they've added these noises, of course, to make the listening experience as realistic as possible. I think it's a pretty nice touch. Now, what is new to MixChecker Ultra in comparison to MixChecker Pro are these sound analysis tools down here. So we have Gonio, it says analyze the amount of stereo phase differences in your tracks, and it looks like this. We have a loudness meter, we have a dynamics. Let's see, we can also load a reference track and then of course compare it, and we have a spectrum analyzer. Now, I think it's very nice that they've added these features to MixChecker Ultra. It makes MixChecker a really pretty complete tool to check your mixes with, which is of course what this is all about. Now, to be perfectly honest, I would probably prefer using some dedicated analysis tools. So for example, Youlean Loudness Meter 2, which I use and I would definitely recommend because it's very, very good. Or something like Isotopes Insight 2, or maybe something like Span by Fox & Go. I would prefer those over what is inside MixChecker Ultra right now because it will give you some more detailed information about what is going on. But again, you know, the fact that they've added these tools right into MixChecker Ultra, I think is a very, very nice touch. However, of course, the main idea of MixChecker and MixChecker Ultra is the ability that it gives us to instantly switch listening environments. Now, regarding that, there are alternatives, although not that many, or at least not that many that I could find. One that I would like to point out though is this. So I'm using SoundID Reference from SonarWorks, and SoundID Reference has a feature built in that is pretty similar to what MixChecker Pro offers. It's called Translation Check here, and as you can see, it also comes with 3 different car simulations, headphones, laptops, smartphone. So the basic idea is pretty much the same. Although I have to say that when it comes to these specific features, I think that MixChecker Ultra has the edge on SoundID Reference, but I just wanted to point out that we have options. Anyway guys, I think that MixChecker Ultra is a very useful mixing tool. Hey, I spend my own money on it, that should tell you something. So go check it out for yourself if you like. I will leave an affiliate link in the description and let me know what you think about it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time.